Good morning, students. Today I will be discussing with you the nervous system of cockroach. The nervous system of cockroach comprises of three parts: the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and sympathetic nervous system. The nervous system in insects, be it cockroach, grasshopper, or honeybee. The basic plan of nervous system is same for most of the insects, or we can also say for all of the insects. As I have told you that the nervous system is made by three individual systems which are interrelated or interlinked. The central nervous system, it comprises of the brain and the ventral double nerve cord. Peripheral nervous system, it comprises of the nerves arising or originating from the ganglia of the central nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system means there are certain ganglia which arises or which are associated with the central nervous system or the brain. We will take these types one by one. Central nervous system, it comprises of brain, also called as the supraesophageal ganglia. Brain also comprises of subesophageal ganglia. Supraesophageal ganglia is present on or above the esophageal region. Subesophageal ganglia is present below the esophageal region, and these two are joined by circumesophageal connective. Besides the ganglia, central nervous system is also comprised of the ventral double nerve cord. Supraesophageal ganglia is a bilobed structure situated in front of esophagus in the head region above the tentorium and almost between the bases of antennae. It is formed by the fusion of three pair of ganglia. It represents the brain and is concerned chiefly with the sensory function. Below the esophagus is a subesophageal ganglia. It is also formed by the fusion of three pairs of ganglia. The supraesophageal ganglia and subesophageal ganglia are connected by circumesophageal connective. The brain or the supraesophageal ganglia is made up of three pair of ganglia. The first pair of ganglia is large and it is called the protocerebrum. The second pair of ganglia is called the deutocerebrum, and the third pair of ganglia is called the tritocerebrum. From the subesophageal ganglia, arises a double nerve cord which travels through the thorax and abdomen below the alimentary canal on the ventral side up to the posterior end of the body. The nerve cord has three large ganglia in the thorax, one each for prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. Therefore, they are called the prothoracic, mesothoracic, and metathoracic ganglia. Further, the nerve cord has 6 ganglia in the abdomen, which lie in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh segment. Each ganglia of the nerve cord is formed by the fusion of two ganglia, except the ganglion in the seventh segment. The ganglia in the seventh segment is largest of all the abdominal ganglia, and it is formed by the fusion of 3 pairs of ganglia. Both the nerve cord run parallel and very close to each other, but unlike earthworm, they are not enclosed in a common sheath. So, to summarize about the central nervous system, we can say that the central nervous system of cockroach is similar to the central nervous system of grasshopper. It comprises of the brain, which is also known as the supraesophageal ganglia. Supraesophageal ganglia is formed by 3 pairs of ganglia. The first pair of ganglia is the large one, and they are called the protocerebrum. Second pair of ganglia is called the deutocerebrum, and third pair of ganglia is called the tritocerebrum. From these specific regions arises the nerves which goes to respective appendages in the head region. The supraesophageal ganglia is present above the esophagus. Below esophagus is another ganglia called the subesophageal ganglia, which is formed by the fusion of 3 pair of ganglion. From subesophageal ganglion arises a ventral double nerve cord. Both supra and subesophageal ganglia are connected by a esophageal connective, forming a nerve ring-like structure. The ventral nerve cord runs through the thorax up till the last segment of the abdomen,